Hello, anyone. We'll see what happens. Um, Today is September 29th, 2024. I survived the hurricane, never even came close. Lost part of my fence, put it back up. I'm CW. I'm at BTH&T, Books, Travels, History, and Tales. And I don't know how much longer I'll be on YouTube. Things are really, yeah, well, too bad. We'll see what happens. Okay. So today I made a list. Top 10 things you probably didn't know about the Boston Tea Party. And now that I counted, I think there's like 11 or 12 things. So it's just going to be fun, and I don't care. And you know what? I bet I don't have a microphone. Well, we'll do this as a practice run anyway. We'll see what happens. Top 10, top 10 things you didn't know about the Boston Tea Party. First of all, wasn't the first tax protest against British authority. Oh, no. That honor belongs to true Yankees in New Hampshire, one of my favorite places to be. That took place April 1772. The British authority was levying a tax on pine trees or just trees in general that were harvested. So, never mind the fact you have to clear a field to do some crops. We're going to tax you on that. Okay, on to the real story. Before the British, the Tea Party, there was this French and Indian War. I think you all know about it. If not, you should. It ended in 1763. It was basically a big war between French and the British, and sometimes the Spanish. Native Americans, they took both sides. So that was a big war bill, war debt, and the British were trying to pay for that. And they wanted the Americans to pay for it or pay part of it. So the Parliament passed the Tea Act in 1773, and this gave the exclusive right to the British East Indian Company as a monopoly for the sale of tea in the American colonies. This was after, of course, the Stamp Act in 1765, which did not work, and the Townshend Act of 1767. Yeah. The colonists of America, they consumed at that time approximately 1.2 million pounds of tea each year during these times. Let's see, what's another thing? The three ships that were boarded December 16th, 1773 were the Beaver, the Dartmouth, and the Eleanor. You know that the raiders of this Tea Party, they disguised themselves as Mohawk Indian warriors, but they were able to pull out 340 chests of tea from the cargo traps and dump almost 48 tons of tea into the harbor. I'm sorry, I don't know why I do that. The harbor. For weeks following this raid or protest, whatever you want to say, the harbor had a really foul smell of rotting tea. Uh, for weeks, the tea just kept floating up on shore. Now, there were other tea parties, smaller, of course, um, in other ports following this one. The British went ahead and shut down the Boston harbor until the tea was paid for. Benjamin Franklin, he wanted to pay for the tea that was destroyed. All he asked for was the British to reopen Boston harbor. They refused, and he didn't write a check. Sorry, not going to do it. The ships, the Beaver, Dartmouth, and the Eleanor, they weren't British vessels at all. No, they were all owned by Americans. Bet you didn't know that. The cargo of tea that was deposited in the harbor that night was, in fact, from China, not from India. And one bonus fact, well, we'll see, it may be number 12, but the actual point where this protest, raid, vandalism, destruction of property occurred was Griffin's Wharf at the corner of Congress and Purchase Streets now. This place is now a busy intersection, but at the time it was underwater. Well, there you go. I try to get these out as long as I can. I hopefully still will be on YouTube. I don't know. While you got a chance, go ahead and subscribe. We never know what's going to happen tomorrow. At least I can go out with a big number or bigger. And for those who have subscribed, thanks so much. Give this a thumbs up if you like it. Okay. If you don't like it, that's okay. You just got to tell me why. See you in the comments. That's history. It's in the past. See you tomorrow when we talk about today. Bye.